Hello and welcome to ML Rogues video. This is a light tank video. It is Russian.
It is Russian.
Apparently it's Russian. What is it? What's it called? Come on, tell me what it's called.
A really good imaginative name they come up with. LTG.
LTG. What tier is it?
7. New, good, incorporated into the game now.
I'm starting the clip. Come on, just give us some background while you're doing nothing.
There's not really much to tell you. It was just a prototype tank. Strangely developed in 1944 in Russia.
Okay.
By the Garlev company. And it was designed to have the driver sat in the turret randomly with his peripheral vision coming from a mounted eyepiece on the top of the turret.
Did that work?
No, they scrapped it. It got kind of discontinued before it even got really any kind of development stage continued. So it's not real, never really existed in anything. Yeah, blueprint only. A little bit more about the tank on there.
Did it make any models?
No models.
No models.
View range is not great.
Okay.
360 metres.
For a light tank?
Yeah, so it's not great. But this tank, it really built around the old passive scout game. It's full on active. So this is not a sit in a bush, light everybody up and just let assisted damage do its job.
So it's like a medium.
In a way, yeah. It's big, you can see, but it's low.
It's quite
low slung, and it's got quite a lot of turret armour on the front, which is quite advantageous, especially at tier 7.
Yeah.
Now with the new matchmaking the light tanks get, this just sees tier 7 matches as well, so you can see tier 5s in it. And the gun,
you tier 5?
Yeah, you see tier 5 tanks. You see the gun's pretty accurate as well.
Yeah.
144mm penetration with a standard round. Okay. Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, you're happy with that? 180 damage from that.
It's alright.
An APCR round will give you 194.
Damage?
Yeah, no, 194 penetration. The same 180 damage.
Yeah.
The AT rounds are pretty poor. Really poor. 44 penetration.
Yeah, that's not
but a good 300 damage roll.
Wow.
So they are worth taking a few with you just in case. 44 pen, it's hard to.
Okay.
We're going to see in this video. I'm going to use some. I'll try and use a fair few shells in this different types. I don't think I touched the APCR because you don't genuinely need it. Yeah. The way this tank works, with it kind of like flanking and surrounding manoeuvres that it does.
Yeah.
Your normal AP shell's quite good. You don't really need anything else. You need to step it up as you go up tiers because it will see tier 9s being a 7.
Yeah.
You will need that APCR.
Okay. It doesn't carry much ammo, does it?
No, the fire rate's not rapid. Not 10 rounds per minute, so it's not too bad. Gives you a DPM of 1,800 exactly.
That's not bad.
With a 10 rounds a minute. Simple maths, 180 damage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of LCAT damage, DPM. So that's not bad. It's not bad and for a scout set, but it's just the fact that here you can see it's a little bit better than a medium for spotting targets. It's kind of got the same kind of view range a medium gets, but it gets that added bit of movement. Still, you got camo rating.
It traverses quite nicely.
Fantastic mobility. You can see that can swing it round, it turns.
Yeah.
24.32 power to weight ratio.
I don't know what that means.
Means it gets up hills pretty good. You're not going to struggle on hills.
Okay, so it goes uphill nicely.
Yeah, you can see it's not struggling to penetrate these. Tier 8 tank there, IS3, bump straight inside.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
What about terrain resistance?
It's not bad. It's not bad. I've never come across any issues with it. You can see the gun, typical Russian gun. Sometimes, can do at times, but as a general rule, it's behaved for me. I've not found it in any way a problem
at the moment.
But this tank is more built for getting in and around, active scouting.
Yeah.
Even though it's quite, I know we say it's low slung, but it's big. It's quite wide.
Yeah.
So
you got any dimensions for us?
No. Don't you just look at it. It's on screen, isn't it? What more do you want? As you can see, we're going to try and do that flanking manoeuvre. We're going to try and get around. We're trying to outlight some more targets. We've got a fair bit of backup behind us. See what we can do. I mean, at this point, 7 shots, 1 kill, 2 spotted, and only 1 assisted shot. So we're going to try and improve ourselves.
You could definitely play this like a combat, couldn't you?
Yeah. The aim time 2.3 seconds. So you can see here it takes a while, and this is a little drawback at tanks. So they're 5 degrees of gun depression.
That's not good.
Accuracy's not bad. It's fairly accurate.
Not bad actually.
But we've been spotted now.
Tiger. You go for him.
Yeah, we're going to have to, aren't you? That's what this tank's built for. This is what it's kind of. It's LTTB in a way. The old tier 7, which has been moved up to tier 8 on the Russian line, plays in a very similar way. Similar gun, if not the same gun. You can see it takes a little bit of damage off. Oh, artillery had a little go. And you can see, look how quick it moves from left to right. Fantastic mobility. Fantastic mobility.
Wasted that, didn't he?
Yeah, we're doing a bit of dancing now, and we're going to get round him. I can't understand why none of the team is managing to shoot this Jag Tiger. He's back to more, but hey yo.
Free artillery, but not really.
I'll speak a little bit about the armour while we're watching me dance for this Jag Tiger, not very successfully. 110mm frontally.
It's not bad.
That's not bad for a light tank, that is especially not bad. Your hull's pretty crap, you've got 40 everywhere on it, all sides and front are all 40. And the turret rear, even the turret rear's got 80. This is annoying now, when your gun's inside a tank you can't fire. It's not doing very well.
Be in the tank though,
no, not really. 650 brake horsepower as well, engine. That's why it gets up hills pretty well.
That's good.
And we're going to try and dance under this Jag Tiger gun here. We're quite low slung. Oh, we're not going to get under. Take a shot. Put one more into him. We've got one more. Can we get him before he gets his front to us? We're trying to get that side. Yes, we've got it.
Yeah, nice one.
So that's 3 kills now. 15
time,
penetrating
nice
shots. Yeah, no, it's not the best. Fantastic signal range on this tank now. 730 metres.
That's quite good.
It's very impressive. This tank's just fun to play. You like your Cromwell, you like your fast mediums, you're going to love this thing because it plays in exactly the same style.
Boom.
Oh, T28 are all... Have you ever known the old teams facing that tank? Right. And yeah, he's facing me and shooting me, the T28.
Flag, defending flag, isn't he?
But you can see here its mobility straight away. We can get back out of this. 63 kilometres an hour top speed on the LTG. Like you like your fast tanks. You like your scooter about and shoot, reposition, come back out. I don't know what to make of it. You have to look. I don't know if it looks sleek and sexy or just a complete mess. I can't quite. From certain angles, you think, oh, that looks quite cool. And then you look at it from another front and you're thinking,
I like your camo. You can't see.
Yeah, it's a strange tank. It looks kind of good, but then it looks ridiculous at the same time. That probably comes from that turret that's based on the driver being sat in it, which is kind of weird because I don't know what he'd do if he got turret facing opposite way. How he's going to know where he's going. Looking at that thing, I don't know where anybody sits. It's that low slung. You see, it fire rate's not bad. It's not bad.
No, it's
when I'm running this, I chucked a gun rammer on it just to get that reload down a bit quicker. So I said it were 10-second reload. It's probably a bit quicker for me. But this isn't a fully skilled crew either. We're running at this point. Yeah, we know where heavy is. We just don't know where that last artillery piece is at this point.
What's your kitment on this then?
That. I've got binos, I've got my camo net, you can see at bottom, and I've just got a gun rammer on it.
So you got no perks at all yet?
No, there's nothing's working. I think Sixth Sense kicks in every now and then, but as a general rule, it's not 100% trained crew.
That's good.
As you can tell, this shot.
Went over it.
Straight over the top.
Closer, could you?
Got a quick fire rate on that. I know he's just fired, but it's a British tank artillery piece, and they're pretty quick. Can we finish him off?
Can you finish?
Just about to. It's amazing how accurate another artillery is on your team when another artillery is spotted. They never miss them. I don't know if it's a thing. If an artillery is shooting at artillery, it can never miss.
That's a very good game actually for a brand new turret.
You can see there. Look at the silver.
It's not bad.
71,000 silver, mate. That's pretty nifty.
Even in a non-premium game.
48,000 in that. Over 3,000 damage, 19 shots, nearly 1,000 assisted damage, 4 kills. The beauty of the new Tier 7 light tank.
Did you endanger any premium shells in that game?
No, I don't think we even fired one. We're going to see in a video coming up randomly again, Red Shire. There seems to be, I think I've played 8 games in this. I think 3 or 4 of them have been on Red Shire. The other games have been pretty non-events. I tried to use the games where there's not many scout tanks in it to show it in its truest form, because at the minute there's just like 5 or 6 on both teams.
How do you randomly know if there's going to be lots of scout tanks?
You don't, you just have to take your chance. We've got a little friend, he's having a look at us, wondering what the hell we are. The old Tier 6 one before it, the MT25. The predecessor, showing himself. We're going to try and get a similar thing, we're just doing it from a different side. Same map, just a different angle we're going to come at it from. And we're going to show this tank more in its shoot and scoot method, I think, is the best way to play this tank.
I thought you just did that.
I'm doing a little bit back passive scouting here. I'm going to go in a little bit off gister, but I'm going to go into scouting.
Okay.
I'm scouting here.
You're scouting.
But I'm not too worried. I've got no one to shoot anything if I light it up anyway, so I'm not trying to push it at this point. I'm letting the game develop. I'm going to try and see where things are going, where I need to scout for. I don't just want to go and scout an area on a map just because I can scout it. Because if there's no one there to shoot anything, well, this is the very first game I went out in this tanking. This is the very first match. That's the first time I'd ever fired this gun, so I'm just testing it out, if you know what I mean. Got a general gist, a bit comfortable with it now. We can see this wolf pack mentality I like to take into account when I'm playing light tanks is if you see one singled out front rest of pack, let's have him.
Yeah,
And this is what this tank does very well, very well. If you like your full-on aggressive scouting, this tank's for you.
Yeah.
It does it beautifully. Look at that gun. It does. It looks nice, sleek and sexy, and it's putting a good old whack out of that tank every time it's fired.
You're not even any help at all with them, are you?
Yeah, they always show up. The blisters show up, don't they? When you get a tank on low health, they always come charging off it. I'll give you an hand. You've just took him from full health down, and I should have waited there. Should have let that aimed in. I could have had another kill there.
Too far.
And yeah, that's what I mean. The new system for getting rammed out bank by, I think it's
he in his way.
Obviously
taking his hit points off him.
But yeah, the new Tier 7 light tank is just a Tier 7 tank now. Before the matchmaking for a light tank was 3 tiers above.
I didn't like
so
that.
Technically what they've done is they've moved up the tank. So like the Bulldog, as an example, used to be Tier 7. They've put that into Tier 8. They've took its auto-loader off it.
Oh, no!
But it's got a really quick firing gun on it, so it's not too bad.
2 seconds?
It's not, I think it's 3.5, but the way it works out with your clip reload, you're kind of doing the same DPM, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
It's still not as fun as a clip, but anyway, back to the subject. That's gone up to Tier 8. So now it sees the same matchmaking it did before when it was at 7. Still sees Tier 10.
But it comes down.
Yeah, but now it can get a Tier 8 match, but it could before when it was Tier 7, so not a lot's changed.
Yeah,
it's even better for the likes of the Lycan at Tier 7, so now that is a Tier 7 tank. It only sees Tier 9, doesn't see Tier 10 anymore.
Beautiful.
And the T21's the same as the two of them. I think it's the V, and you can see it here now. Boom, I'll do it itself, a bit of blistering. Now this is its tank in itself. I'm going to go off subject again here, but just to show you what this tank can do, especially against lower tier mediums like this. I mean, that tank's not immobile.
Look how well it turns.
Look at this side, it slings from one side to the other. There's that turret. We're about to shot straight off his turret face there, boom, from point blank range. We'll try the same tactic again, he's not falling for it again, and somebody helps us out by tracking him, and they're going to injure it as well, just for good measure.
May I suggest the players do not get separated from your team?
Yeah, if this thing's in a game, you're going to see it can handle itself as well in a one-on-one dogfight. Don't mess and try and ram it and all if you're in another light tank, you don't come off very well.
Don't ram it in a dragon either.
I know what a dragon's like, I own one. It's not the best light tank game by a long stretch.
Has that been rejigged as well?
No, well yeah, it's Tier 7, so it's not moved. It's not gone up, it's not gone down.
I think Tier 6 would suit that.
Yeah, pretty much, but that's the general gist. So you can see this tank, you can see how it swings from left to right. Fantastic mobility and movement.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
It's going to be a pain in the arse if you're trying to shoot one on the run, if it's weaving away from you, because it can turn left in an heartbeat and then back the other direction, and where do I aim at this thing? This point I should have gone for heavies. It could have been such a better game if I'd have gone for heavies, but I thought, there's a guy here on his own over here, there's a tank destroyer somewhere, it's going to spot him before he does, I'll try and help him out. We know where heavy tanks are, they don't need lighting up, they don't need scouting. Let's go and try and help this guy out, but artillery seems to want to take him on face to face for some reason.
No.
Gun's not too clever at snapping shots off, we're going to see it here. I know it gambles a bit on the top, but...
You didn't really snap it off, you aimed it.
Yeah, the 2.3 second aim time is a bit, but it's not bad. You'd be OP if it were any less, to be honest with you, this tank. It's really good. I can't emphasise how good I think this tank is.
Give us some statistics then, while you're driving around aimlessly.
Which ones do you want?
Anything interesting that would interest the viewer in this light?
I mean, we've covered pretty much, and we've covered its view range, 360 metres, the 730 signal range we've gone through, 650 brake horsepower engine, which is not bad, with a maximum speed of 63 kilometres an hour.
How many points has it got? 880, that's good.
Really good hit points, and that's even better now, like the light tanks are seeing less tierage above, if you know what I mean.
So this only sees 880?
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you get around a KV1, you've killed him, pretty much. Wow. I mean, I know they've nerfed a lot of the scout tanks, the French ones have lost the 6-shot clip, that's down to 4, which is a bit of pain in the arse.
I just drag your attention to what you're doing.
That were the HE shells.
That was the HE
That's
shells.
why HE shells are not worth a shit. I know they do a lot of damage, but that were a store a mill. He's not exactly armoured, and we only did 40 something damage. We tracked him with one of them, which drops a bit low, but yeah, exactly. It barely recognised on the list. But yeah, the 85mm gun don't like firing HE shells.
It's not really made for it by the looks of it, but it does.
It's sometimes not really worth it in a way. I should have just kept thinking. I mean, we should have gone for these heavies early. We could have done a bit more than we did.
You could have done a bit more.
But like I say, the only drawback of this tank is its gun depression, 5 degrees.
I would say it's got a lot of gun depression.
Here you go, this is your go on, get it, finish your joke.
That's it. There's no finish to it.
I thought you were going somewhere with that one. Obviously I was wrong. But, yeah, this is the LTG. If you've tried, you will have played the LTTB, you'll have got this for free, because that's how it worked. It moved up to 8, so you automatically unlocked it. If you've not played the LTTB, you're going to like that, and you're going to like this.
Okay.
Just pretty much don't play this passively. It's not made for that. It's a full-on pain in the arse tank.
Yeah.
Try and signal someone out, like get them away from pack, and then just destroy them.
Yeah.
That's what it's best at. It's just a nightmare because it's so quick and it can move direction. It's hard to hit. It's so low slung with a little bit of turret armor as well added in.
Yeah.
This thing's going to be a pain in arse. Proper pain in arse.
It looks good actually. I'm quite looking forward to doing it.
I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know anything about it. I'll check this out. I'll try and get as viewers a quick sneak glance at some of them. I've got the back chart as well, the 12 tier 8, so we'll try and make a video on that soon and give you a bit of information on that. But at this point, that's the LTG Light Tank at tier 7, Russian. Pretty good. That's
it then. Nice games, Killer Zo 5. You demonstrated it very well. Excuse me, dying. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in for the next one. Laters.